Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer found this scooter to be a compelling option, offering a good value considering its features. While generally satisfied, our reviewer did identify some areas for improvement. The scooter boasts impressive specifications for its price range, including dual suspension, a dual motor system, and hydraulic disc brakes. This client particularly highlighted the superior braking performance of the hydraulic system compared to mechanical brakes found on some more expensive models, emphasizing the enhanced control and stopping power it provides. This advantage, in our reviewer's opinion, outweighs the absence of intelligent braking features, which they felt were unnecessary given their experience and preference for direct control. However, the scooter's build quality presented some concerns. The front end exhibited noticeable flex, raising questions about long-term durability despite offering some give on rough terrain. The reviewer also found the suspension system to be excessively stiff, even for someone of above-average weight, suggesting a potential design oversight. Further, the scooter's deck texture lacked the grippy surface they preferred, potentially compromising safety. Despite these drawbacks, the scooter excelled in adjustability, surpassing many competitors in its price bracket, which often lack options for adjusting brakes, throttle, and handlebar positioning. The steering mechanism also presented challenges. Initial stiffness, which the reviewer attributed to an overly tight headset, required a break-in period. Even after loosening, the height adjustment mechanism seemed to necessitate over-tightening to eliminate play in the steering, suggesting a potential design flaw partially addressed by an included set screw. The folding mechanism allows for transport in a car, though larger vehicles are recommended due to the scooter's size. In conclusion, while not perfect, this scooter offers a competitive combination of features and value. Our reviewers' experience clarified their preferences, emphasizing the importance of dual suspension, dual motors, and hydraulic brakes, but also highlighted areas for improvement in terms of front-end stiffness and deck texture. Although some minor issues arose during use, such as a brake fluid leak after a couple of weeks, the overall assessment remains positive, particularly considering the price point. The reviewer's experience ultimately led them to recognize the need for a higher level of quality in future scooter purchases.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer received this scooter and was immediately impressed with its quality and assembly. The scooter arrived in perfect condition and required minimal assembly. Attaching the handlebars and tightening a few screws was all that was needed, a process facilitated by the included Allen key. Our reviewer, a taller individual weighing 235 pounds, found the scooter's construction robust and reassuring, even for use by their teenage child. The handlebars adjusted to a comfortable height, and the overall build quality instilled confidence. The only perceived weakness noted was the rear fender, a plastic component that seemed potentially vulnerable to damage from impacts. This client's initial test rides were highly positive. The battery, initially mostly charged, held up well under extended use. A 45-minute ride covering 11 miles by their son, involving vigorous use of different speed modes, resulted in only a single bar of battery life being depleted. While not a definitive test of the scooter's full range, it suggested substantial battery life even with spirited riding. This family intends to primarily use the scooter for recreational purposes and short trips rather than daily commuting, so they don't anticipate frequently draining the battery fully. Acceleration was described as strong and smooth, even with the heavier reviewer on board. The scooter easily reached speeds of 30 mph, and the lighter rider exceeded that speed without difficulty. While the reviewer observed slight jerkiness during light acceleration at steady speeds, they attributed this to the nature of electric motor operation rather than a significant flaw. The suspension system was lauded for its effectiveness in smoothing out various road imperfections, a stark contrast to a cheaper scooter this client owned. Both lighter and heavier riders found the scooter easily handled bumps, rocks, and other obstacles. The hydraulic braking system was equally praised for its smooth, responsive, and easily controllable performance. Again, a significant upgrade over their less expensive scooter. Overall, this client's initial impression was overwhelmingly positive. They highlighted the value proposition of the scooter, particularly considering its features such as the dual motor, hydraulic brakes, and superior suspension. While acknowledging minor concerns about the durability of the rear fender and the folding mechanism's latch, both seemed functional in their initial use. The reviewer also mentioned briefly driving over some water and experiencing no problems, though they wouldn't intentionally expose the scooter to significant amounts of water. The few shortcomings were overshadowed by the scooter's impressive performance and features. Many negative reviews online, the reviewer noted, seemed to focus on a different model.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer has owned this scooter for over a year and remains incredibly impressed by its quality and construction. Compared to a less expensive scooter purchased for a spouse, this scooter stands out due to its robust build and superior performance. The reviewer highlights the substantial wheels and effective shock absorption as key features contributing to a remarkably stable and comfortable ride, even over uneven terrain. This stability, far surpassing that of the cheaper alternative, is cited as a defining characteristic. Braking is also described as notably smooth and reliable. While primarily used for street riding, our reviewer frequently enjoys its off-road capabilities, easily navigating grass and minor potholes. Initially, the scooter's size felt somewhat overwhelming, but after the first ride, this client found it surprisingly effortless and intuitive to operate. The reviewer now considers the scooter indispensable. The 3-speed settings are easily accessible and usable while riding. The placement of brakes on both handlebars is lauded as a significant safety feature. A bright front light enhances nighttime visibility. Battery life, range, and top speed all exceeded expectations, even for casual use rather than commuting. Lower gears are frequently used for neighborhood rides, reserving the highest gear for maximum speed. While overwhelmingly positive, this client notes a few minor drawbacks. The lack of a locking mechanism or security feature is a concern, leaving the user feeling vulnerable when leaving it unattended. The scooter's larger size makes folding and unfolding somewhat cumbersome, although it fits comfortably in the back of a car, even unfolded. The weight and size, while contributing to stability, also add to the challenge of folding. A single instance of loose wiring, easily rectified, was experienced after traversing a bumpy surface. However, this was viewed as an isolated incident. Overall, this reviewer enthusiastically recommends this scooter, praising its exceptional performance and value for its price. The scooter's impressive features, combined with its durability and smooth operation, have garnered positive feedback from friends and family, exceeding expectations for a scooter in this price range. That's all for today. If you liked this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.